What will you tell the children? If any of you reading this are parents, you will understand that you will do anything to shield your kids from the horrors of the world until you feel they are mature enough to handle it. There are just some things in this world I don't think children need to witness until they're adults. There are some things they shouldn't have to witness at all. I have a story that goes along with all of this. I'm a single father. My wife died of cancer about a year ago now. It's been hard, but it gets easier every day. I get more and more used to caring for my 2 girls on my own. Being a single dad to 2 little girls ages 4 and 6, I don't get much time for myself. That is, if you don't count the 30 minutes between their bedtime and mine, in which I'm cleaning up after them. But when I do get the chance to sit back and watch a movie that isn't Frozen, for the 18,000th time, you best bet I'm taking it. This was the case that night 3 weeks ago. The girls had gone to a slumber party sleepover at a friend's house, so it was just me and my dog, Pika, at home. Yes, the dog is named after a Pokemon character. After dropping them off, I did what I always do when the girls aren't around. Picked up some wings from the restaurant down the road, grabbed a 6-pack from the store, went home, started watching Pulp Fiction. Arguably the best movie ever. When I got home, I let Pika outside to run around and go to the bathroom, cracked the beer and sat down on the couch with my wings and beer. It wasn't too long until I sunk into the couch and passed out. When I woke up, the movie was over. I turned the TV off, picked up my plate of chicken bones and empty beer bottles and placed them there in the sink. I started from my room when I remembered, I need to let the fucking dog in. I trudged to the front door, tripping over a Barbie toy car and almost breaking my neck. I opened the door expecting Pika to be lying there waiting for me. The dog wasn't there. Pika, let's go. I want to go to bed. Nothing. Come on, I yelled again, whistling. Still nothing. Shit, I said under my breath. I slipped my shoes on and walked down to the front yard looking around. Nothing. I worked my way around to the back of the house where the tool shed was. I looked into the yard and around the tool shed. Pika liked to chase the baby skunks that lived in there. He wasn't there either. The light of the tool shed swayed in the light breeze. The light above the door started flickering and then went out completely. The light came back on a few seconds later, and that's when I saw Pika. He was hanging from the roof of the tool shed with what looked like barbed wire hanging around his neck. His body swung in the wind, blood dripping out of a perfectly straight cut made to his stomach. That's when the light flickered again. Almost like my eyes were a refreshing webpage. Something appeared. A person. Someone stood next to the swaying dead body of my dog. I couldn't make out too many features, but from the dim light over the tool shed I was able to see what looked like a burlap sack over the person's head, tied down with barbed wire that was wrapped all the way around multiple times. What the fuck? I said, a little louder than I should have. The person's head twitched in a weird way, almost animal-like with a rigidness to the movements. The light of the tool shed flickered again just as their hands shot to their side, pointing to the tool shed. I watched the sentence, "What will you tell the children?" appeared in blood across the doors. The light flickered once more, plunging the tool shed into darkness. When the light came back on, the person was gone, leaving me alone in complete silence. At this point, I did what any rational person would do. I called the fucking cops. When they showed up, they were just as lost as I was as to who did this and why. After the police left and before I went down to the station to give my statement on the incident, I found myself at 4 a.m. burying my dog and repainting my tool shed. My children will never know.